Good morning, Mindset family. It is Jocelyn Alyse, that mindset teacher, encouraging you to change your thoughts so that we can change the world. Y'all, we are getting ready for such a great day. It is, I don't even know what day is it, y'all. Hold on. Let's see what day it is. It is January 6th. It is a Thursday, you guys. I know I've been kind of lacking on the content, so I thought today I would try something new and vlog out my day. So I will go ahead and I'm going to show you guys my outfit of the day. I feel like this is what teacher vloggers do. Like, I ain't extra cute or anything, but I'm going to let y'all see it. All right, y'all, so here we are. Hold on, I'm going to turn the light on. Maybe this will help our situation here. All right, y'all, so this is where we are. I don't know why my flash is on, don't mind that. But I just have this like little tee and it says be kind in sign language, and then I just have on this brownish sweater and some brown boots, just pretty chill with some hoop earrings on. So that's kind of the look for the day. Y'all, by the way, this is my affirmation mirror. I tell the scholars, like when they come in, to go ahead and take a look in the affirmation mirror and just affirm one thing that they really want to work on for the day, or that they know is true about themselves. So they just come over here when they walk in and they affirm themselves. So y'all, the first thing that I do almost every morning is go ahead. Well, first of all, I get Alexa popping and she plays like just some really chill instrumentals for us in the morning, kind of setting the tone, not just for me, but for the scholars as well. And then I go ahead and pull up my slides for the day. So this week, y'all don't mind this slide. This slide is actually, maybe this could be like a hack for someone. But for my Google Slides, because I have like this color theme going on, so I use a color picker to grab like some of the colors out of the different flowers that are on these slides, and then I just made each color that the color picker picked up a different letter. So when I am going to like change the color of something, I can go to any of these colors that I've already picked out, because it'll be like in the section of the colors that says use in this slide. So if you have like a color theme and you don't want to have to keep trying to pick or find like the correct color that you want to use, I like leave this first slide blank like this with just these colors here, so that way I can go back to them if I would like. But this week, you guys, we are really working on, here I'll go to Tuesdays. We are really working on inferencing. So we literally Tuesday and Wednesday, this was their learning target, and we focused on doing some picture inferences. We did a couple together, and then I gave them some more that they had in an assignment on Canvas. And you guys, this is from Jennifer. I think it's from Jennifer Finley. If I'm incorrect, let me know. If I'm incorrect, I'll let you know. Sorry. But she has a ton of great resources, and this was just a resource that I bought. Y'all, I used to go crazy on TPT, and I bought a pack from her where it was like 15 inferencing activities. So I believe that's from this pack. I don't know. I will link the pack possibly, maybe, in the description if I do not forget. But it's like each of the activities builds on complexity. So it's like picture inferences, and then it goes to like them reading like a really short paragraph, and then it goes to them reading like a longer passage. And each time that they're practicing the skill for each activity that she had, it kind of builds on each other. So that way students that are struggling kind of get that ease and that walk into it. And it can also lead into differentiation, because if I'm practicing inferencing, I might have some friends that are practicing picture inferences and other friends that are actually going ahead and they're jumping straight into that passage based on their needs. So that is what we did. I always do things in our interactive journal. Hold on, I'm gonna grab my journal. Oh, I didn't glue the page down. Okay, I didn't glue it down. But this is typically like what we do in our journal. So they have these notes here. And the beautiful thing about this is because like ELA is such a looped subject. So we're constantly like going back to literally the same things. They can go inside of their journal and they can say, oh wait, this question is asking me to find the gist. What is the gist again? And then they can go and they can actually see that inside of their journal. And we put like example paragraphs and essays, just so many different resources that the students can come back to. So I don't know if anybody else like uses, I know interactive journals or interactive notebooks were like so big at one point, and then I feel like they kind of just fell off. People stopped talking about them, but I absolutely love this as a walking, living anchor chart for my scholars. So that, and I literally print them out for the kids, and then I project it on the board, and I actually write on the Promethean board so everybody can see the notes. So on Tuesday we did the picture inferences, and then we did these on what day comes after Tuesday? On Wednesday. We did these on Wednesday. Y'all, I still have like winter break brain, so I'm trying to get my life together. But it's literally like a super short passage, and then it asks you to infer something based on what went on in the text. I got this from education.com. This is actually something that my partner shared with me, and we both thought it was good. And we did two together, and then they did these two, and then there's a backside to it that has like basically the same type of stuff. So that was basically what we did earlier this week. Today, yeah, I am so excited because my district purchased iReady. And we have previously had like Edgenuity, we have previously had iExcel, but right now we don't have like any differentiation type of, well, I won't say differentiation because like there are things like read theory, there are things like freckle, but I love like when we can have a program that is differentiated and it is skills based, because a lot of students need that targeted practice in specific skills. So we have iReady. So literally today, we're gonna kind of use today as an independent work day. I'm gonna allow them to go ahead and take the iReady diagnostic, which I was told should take about 30 to 45 minutes. And then I am going to go ahead and I have a inferencing worksheet that they can work on. And then I was just gonna let them make up assignments or do some of our I'm done activities. So that is today, friends. I'm gonna check in with you guys a little later on and let you know how things go. Hey y'all, so it is at midday. This is my planning period, so I thought I would just check in with you really quick. I only got about 10 minutes, y'all, but I thought I would check in with you to just let you know how the day is going. So we had a really good but slow morning. I told you guys we were doing that iReady assessment. So we started the day off with some win time. That is what I need. I will show you guys what my win time looks like for my scholars over there on my computer. So right after we did win time, I alternate between reading and writing. So I give them either 15 minutes of reading or 15 minutes of writing before we jump into the lesson that day. So we did 15 minutes of reading today, and then after we read, we went straight into iReady. And y'all, we are hour into iReady and like not one person is done yet. So I don't know. That 30-45 minutes was not real. I'm not sure how long this will take, but I am, because I'm departmentalized, so I switch midday with my math partner. So we will have to stop, and we'll probably just carry on till tomorrow. I do have some students, because I already let you see like how far along. So I have some students that are at like 70-80% done. And then I have some friends that are at like 15%. So we're just gonna power through. We're gonna push through. And as I start to assign things on iReady, if the scholars aren't ready for iReady, then they will just have to finish their diagnostic before they can complete an assignment. So that's been my morning. We've been real chill. We've been listening to music as we were working. I allowed them to work like in a smart spot around the room, as long as they weren't like too close to anyone else, so that everybody found like their own little area to work. And we have just been chilling. So I will come back at the end of the day and I will let you guys know how everything goes with my second block and how the end of my day goes. All right, y'all, it is the end of the day, and just like I told you, we did not finish our iReady assessment, and that is completely okay. I have gotten data back already from that, and I see that the data is pretty accurate about where I thought many of my students would test. So that's good to know that once we start practicing in iReady, they will have like work and assignments and things like that are on their level. So I am super excited about using that tool, but I only had, like, out of all 39 of my students, I only had 5 that finished. So tomorrow we will definitely be finishing that up, and we're also gonna do like a little activity, because I told you guys that we were doing inferencing. So I have these cards here. I will show you. All right, so I have these cards here, and it just says drawing conclusions at the top. I've already talked with my scholars about how drawing conclusions is basically like the same thing as inferencing. And then it has like a little phrase here. So I have computer, and then there's like a little sentence or two that describes something in red. So this one says, her sister missed school because she had a fever, body aches, and chills. Who has the illness her little sister had? And the card that matches, it's somewhere in this stack, but the card that matches is I have the flu, and then it will have another description there. So we're gonna do that to practice our inferencing. Hey y'all, I have made it home, and okay, so here's what had happened. I was showing you guys the cards, and my husband called, and we got on FaceTime, and we started talking a little bit. And as we were talking, I was continuing to like do my end of the day routine, and so before I knew it, I was out of the door, already in the parking lot, and I was like, oh, I did not even end that video at all. So I am now just got done driving from home, and I am in the car, and I just had to share this with you guys. So I am not watching, but I listen to a lot of different podcasts on my way home, and one of my favorite podcast is Craft and Draft. This is a podcast with 2 middle school ELA workshop teachers. So they love empowering students, allowing them to have voice and choice in their learning, giving them the opportunity to actually do the acts of reading and writing inside of the classroom. So I'm listening to these 2 teachers, and they are talking about apathy. And I don't know, sorry y'all, the camera was literally falling. But I don't know about you guys, but this is not a topic that I hear addressed often in the teacher community. So as they were having this conversation about apathy and thinking about like, is it okay basically for a teacher to kind of remove the well, hold on, I'm already putting my opinion in this. They were asking, is it okay for a teacher or someone to like basically say that if a student wants to learn, they will learn, and if they don't, they won't, and kind of having this attitude that like if the student doesn't care, it is okay, not for the student or not for the teacher not to care about them, but for the teacher to not put forth the effort that they would like if it was another student. And I just thought this conversation was so interesting. And one thing that Jacob Chastain, one of the people on the podcast, said is that as soon as we start to put the blame on something else, as soon as we start to put the blame on the student, as soon as we start to put the blame on the family or the parents or whatever it is, once we start to say, oh, well, he just doesn't care, so he's gonna fail, like it doesn't matter what I do, once we start to say that, we automatically forfeit our power. We automatically forfeit like any responsibility, anything that we have connected to the situation. And I just thought that was so powerful, because I do try to instill independence in my scholars. And so oftentimes I will like put that responsibility on them. Like, you have to check your grade, you have to turn in this assignment, you have to be accountable and responsible for this or that or whatever. And it is important that we do that, because we don't want to enable our learners, but also doing that in such a way that it's like you begin to ignore or not be as responsive or not give students the same opportunities as others just because of where they are. And Jacob was making the point, him and Pam, the two people on the podcast, they were both talking about how belief in scholars and how like having that apathy and the teacher influence, or not that apathy, but having teacher influence on students who may appear to be apathetic or don't really care about the class, can have such a huge impact. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't really know what's going on, but my stand was tripping. So now I'm just going to hold the phone for the rest of this. But I do want to leave you all with this point. As teachers, we do have power. I know there are so many things outside of our control, and there are just so many different variables when we're thinking about even just like all the things that happen after our students leave us, thinking about their home lives, their families, thinking about the students themselves and the personalities and all the things that they bring to the table. But I want you to know that you have the power to make a difference. You have the power, whether you are a teacher or whether you don't even work in education, you're just watching. Hey, Mindset family, you're just watching just to be watching. I want you to know that you have power and authority to make an impact, and you have specific gifts and talents that will push people around you. And even when students are struggling, you might be that teacher that pushes that student into caring about reading, into caring about writing, into loving math. And so when students are having a hard time or having a difficulty and even struggling with apathy, caring about what's going on in your classroom, letting them know that you feel they are worth fighting for and that they are worth waiting for is so crucial and so important. So teacher friend, walk into your day, into your life, my friends out here. Walk with a purpose, knowing that you make a difference, and knowing that even if you don't see the fruit of that difference, you might be planting seeds that someone sees in the future. I love you. If you like my content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you soon.